based on how many days rest the goaltender has had. Okay, so the first stat is Skinner had a .946 save percentage on games where he had 4+ days rest. And that was 9 games total. This is just regular season. This isn't playoffs, just regular season. He played 9 games on 4+ days of rest and had a .946 save percentage. That's kind of bonkers. That is a ridiculously good save percentage. But you would think, okay, most goalies, they get that much rest. Okay, sure. They can play fantastic. Now, he also had a pretty good save percentage on 2 days rest. In 14 games where he had 2 days rest, he had a .913 save percentage. Okay? Nothing to scoff at. That's quite excellent. I will take that any and every day of the week to the bank, deposit it. It's golden. It's fantastic. Now, obviously Jack Campbell had an absolutely atrocious season. Okay? And now, I didn't copy down the stats that he had for this past year, but I looked at his 2 full seasons in Toronto, okay? And also some interesting statistics, and I'll kind of wrap it all together after. So Jack Campbell, in 2021-22, had a .927 save percentage in games where he had 1 day of rest. And he had 16 games where he had 1 day of rest. That is an excellent save percentage. And now, on 4+ days of rest, which is 11 games, he had an .896 save percentage, which is like the complete opposite, okay? In 2021 and 2020 season, he had a .918 save percentage on 1 day of rest, which was 7 of the 22 games that he played. Now, what does all of that mean for the Oilers' goaltending situation this year? I think that the ideal setup would be Jack Campbell as your starter. You play him 40 to 50 games, and Skinner as your relief, as your backup. Okay? Relief. Like this is pitching in baseball or something. If Campbell can just be consistent on 1 day's rest, why not just play him? Just play him. And especially if Skinner can replicate the save percentage on 4+ days rest, why not? So that's an interesting thing that I think could really add a different dynamic to this season. As long as Campbell can be consistent, which I think he can. And it sounds like just from the videos that I'm seeing at practices and stuff, it seems like he's just a lot more loose and he's just playing. He's not getting into his head. He's just playing, which for athletes is key. You want to just play and not be thinking constantly about what you're trying to do. And that's why practices are so important. It's because they build those habits so that you don't have to think about them.